Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tanks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional. For today's tips only, the investment I'm going to talk today will be 30 H. First, I want to say happy Wednesday, everybody. A great week so far. It's my second posting of today. Respect to recording time of 1:24 p.m. on Eastern Time. Ethereum contract $4,402, up about 2.15% so far. On the overall crypto market, it's kind of a mixed bag today. On the key coins, Bitcoin is currently flat right now, not doing much, just hovering around the $50,000 mark, while Ethereum seems like it's still sustaining the bullish momentum, obviously with the anticipatory pressure for the upgrade for tomorrow, right? That we are expect to happen on Thursday morning, and with that affectation drives some buying pressure. With that positive news, and also with respect to the overall crypto market is still rebounding, right? Ever since the consecutive sell-offs on the weekends and then consecutive buying pressure on the previous 2 days so far. And on the equity market, we are seeing a relatively healthy day today. I would say across the spectrum with respect to Dow Jones still kind of flat, but Nasdaq and SPY or S&P 500 are both up respectively. While we see a lot of buying activity among the small cap high growth stocks today, seems like there's definitely some whale sector rotations that's going on, aka the window dressing for this Santa Claus rally that we see in front of our eyes right now. However, the big question mark that we still have would be, on the 10th, we have the CPI report, and then 14th and 15th would be the FOMC meetings. So, how, as optimistic as we can be, or pessimistic as we can be, those are still going to be macro catalysts that we have to watch out for, right? Because if we hear any keywords around inflationary pressure, COVID variants, worsening, job numbers declining, that with respect to the Thanksgiving Black Friday sales, we missed the mark compared to Wall Street expectations despite the rebound affectation that we were expecting because people have been trapped at home because of the COVID pandemic so far. We could be in for a negative Christmas days ahead, right? So I don't think that will technically be the case. And I believe, and this could be a conspiracy, that the sell-off on crypto was really a curation among whales working with the media companies to provide them a buying opportunity and also to wipe out the leverage, right? But that's obviously a real reason. But I think that's also another reason because of the window dressing, like the last dip before the hurrah that we will be getting in the near future. So that's my gut feeling that I'm feeling. Again, it's a feeling, right? It's not tangible, it's not technical analysis, but that seems like that's the play, right? Because we've been saying that we are forming a pattern that's still bullish. We're still in a bull market, forming this cup and handle. So again, non-confirmatory, right? I'm not a wizard, right? If I was a wizard, I would be telling you guys, do this, do that, and I will never have any mistakes. 100% correct all the time. But I'm not 100% correct all the time. I'm just an investor thinking with a logical, technical mindset, right? And some recap with respect to the earlier meetings, with respect to Maxine Waters, which is the representative, as a Democrat from California, co-hearing, to be collaborating with her lawmakers to have some sort of like a debate, I guess, a testimony with some of the crypto assets leaders or executives in the industry. And based on my high level synopsis of the the meeting, it seems like the verbiage are still quite comparable. There isn't any big surprises so far, right? I think the executives are still using the diplomatic verbiage in their responses, to counter obviously some of the questionable questions that Maxine Waters has. But ultimately, she's a person of power. She does have some influence into the market. But overall, I would say, it's still, I think her concerns is fair with respect to let's, strengthen our, compliance infrastructure. Let's strengthen our regulatory system when we're still in a nascent stage of crypto, despite how explosive and exponential the growth has been, right? But we're still the early innings of it, right? And it's just like a debate, but there isn't really, a conclusive tactical next steps. It seems like we're still working through some of the, murky, relatively convoluted technological hurdles right now. This is a kind of a difficult challenge, right? Because a lot of the regulators or the Federal Reserve representatives are not technical or technologists, right? And when you are, having a lack of comparable frequency in terms of education, understanding with respect to the technicality, while at the same time, the technicians, the executives of the crypto asset space, the leaders of this industry are trying to work with them when they are still trying to play catch up in these revolving and frankly evolving at the same time asset class. There's going to be a lot of vulnerability, a lot of uncertainty, which translates into high volatility across the market, right? So I think the meeting was worth having, but was it worth, was it anything tactical, right? I would probably say no, based on my point of view. But obviously, I think she's doing this. We're all collaborating, with a good intention, right, to help and prevent fraud and any, criminal activities from happening going forward, right? Because there's a lot of money being flowing in place, and the last thing I want is for you guys, my friends and family here, to lose because of a lack thereof, right? It's better be safe than sorry. That's the way I typically like to approach investing. So, anyways, with respect to Ethereum, beside that one catalyst, let's just look at the other news that we also see across the market. So the first one, Bazinga, about 1 hour ago, talked about a wallet just transferred $98 million worth of Ethereum. Seems like there's some more whale activities, right? In addition to the $400 million of a purchase by that one crypto fund manager during this dip that we have seen this past weekend. So it seems like there's more whale activities going on. It seems like, if the pattern still holds, we are going to be in for relatively healthy, yet surprising, yet explosive Christmas holiday season ahead of us. The next one's on Market Watch 1 hour ago. Talk about Grayscale Investments wants the largest Bitcoin trust to be an ETF. Seems like this is something that they're still working on. Not sure why that is. As I read into this article, it doesn't really give us a rationale. They use the word granddaddy of crypto funds, aka Bitcoin. I get it. It's the largest in terms of market cap, in terms of price entry level. But sure, I guess they just want to push it down to more institutional buying activities, to also high net worth clients among investment banks, and the fact Bitcoin is still the forefront representation of crypto, right? So I guess that makes sense. The next one's on CBC about 4 hours ago, talking about with respect to another upgrade this week for Ethereum. We know this is basically tomorrow on the 9th on Thursday, right? So we are seeing some anticipated pressure buying ahead of the conversion to improve upon the value proposition of Ethereum, right? So that's pretty much a news front. Let's just dive straight into the technicals right now. So right now we are recording as of 1:33 p.m. on Eastern time. Ethereum contract $4,487. $4,400, up about 2.09% so far. Seems like the cup and handle is still in play. We are slowly fusing together to form that golden cross. We are at a neutral level. So that means if we're going to cross up, right, and we're going to surge up, let's say we break above 70 to go up to, let's say we have some parabolic movement to go up to 92, right? That means we technically will see 6,500 to 8,000 even possibly from here, right? But do we see 12,000? I think that's probably a stretch, right? Based on the momentum that we're seeing right now. But we'll see how that goes, right? If everybody sell off the entire crypto market and pump everything into Ethereum, and you also see anti-correlation effect coming from the equity market being sold off, right? And Ethereum is being pumped and pushed on all fronts, on all high cylinder. Yes, Ethereum will technically be driving a huge outlier, and that technically translates into a great selling opportunity, which I'll keep an eye out on to see if that's possible, right? And with respect to Bitcoin, is flat again, right? Still not a terrible level to buy. Anywhere from the 52 to 47 is still a good level to buy, right? Obviously, some people actually got in below 44, which is just amazing opportunity that I never even got to because I was sleeping. But Bitcoin's not terrible buy right now if we sustain above the 50. Dogecoin is still good level, right? We're still at the 32, so good level to incur risk right now is logical as same playbook as before per my first video. Cardano, same thing. We're still in a good level. You know, anywhere from 145, 134 is still a good level to incur risk at right now. Solana is currently down about, well, not really, just kind of flat, right? We're just sustaining above the 175, right? And with respect to my personal tolerance level, I think I'll just wait until at least 155, 133 to 113 from here. XRP is up about 6.18% right now. Again, right, we are still at the okay level. Not okay level. We're still at the oversold level. But we are pushing up a little bit now for obvious reasons. We're up 6%. So it's not like as good as we were before, right? Again, right, anywhere from 87 to 78 is still a good level, but you're in the upper echelon of it right now. So not as discounted as before. Polkadot is down about 4% right now. Anywhere from the current level to 25 is still the dip for us. With respect to Algorand, it's down about 2% right now. Anywhere from 160 to 150 is still the dip for us. So not terrible, but not the best either at the moment right now. Shiba Inu is up about 2.25%. Anywhere from the 2,900 to 900 is still the dip for us. And then for MadTech is still parabolic, right? We are at the 67 out of 70, so you know what that means, right? Right now we're really testing our luck right now if you want to buy. We're basically forming new flat number as the next resistance level. You could see clearly we could not break 260, but we broke 250 because that's a flat level. And you could see clearly we have that mini candle and then subsequently surge up again, right? So just parabolic movement mainly driven by public investors or retail investors, not the whales. So I think the smart money actually bought in anywhere from 175 to 143 back when we were selling off. Avalanche or AVAX is currently $91. Anywhere from 81 to 60 is still the dip for us technically. So with respect to the risk management level, these are the levels that I would ideally dollar cost average at. And again, these are my personal levels that I would feel comfortable as we go below the RSI scale of 30 or 35, and as we form that preliminary golden cross, right? And with respect to Patreon, thank you so much for the filling out my survey yesterday and clicking yes or no. Seems like there's a majority of people that would be interested. So I'm working on it. I actually blocked out some time today to work on it this morning, and also blocked out some time in the upcoming days and weeks for me to refine this a little bit more. So right now it's in this like beta mode that I'm testing it out to see if I use it, do I like it, right? And ultimately I'm just also trying to see like how would this take over my workload that I'm currently working on. I have various different jobs. I work as a consultant to companies. I work as a professional consultant to executives as well. I also invest into companies that I have to be, attending board meetings. I also meet with potential investors, et cetera, et cetera. So my days is relatively packed jam. I also run a venture capital fund while at the same time doing this YouTube channel, which I absolutely love because I feel like I'm meeting new friends and speaking with you guys on a daily basis. So I'm trying to see, if I was to be doing this Patreon, obviously it's a commitment to you guys. It's the trust that you ingrain in me. I want to make sure that it's substantive, that you guys will use, that is intuitive, interactive. And that's important to me because I will never buy something that I will not use. I will never sell something that I don't believe strongly in or feel high confidence in, right? So that's my commitment to you. That's my trust that you have given me. So I want to take this very, very strategic and thoughtful about this. And you will not be disappointed. And I promise you that. And yeah, sorry for the rambling again. I am actually going to head out to actually grab lunch with a good friend of mine before the holidays goes on. So have a good day and take care and stay tuned for come up. Take care. Bye.